Hello, dear friends. Welcome to an incredible journey through history as we explore the fascinating story of Mohenjo-Daro. This ancient city, located in the heart of the Indus Valley Civilization, holds secrets that have captivated the world for centuries. From its advanced urban planning to its mysterious decline, there's so much to uncover. Mohenjo-Daro stands as one of the most remarkable archaeological sites, showcasing innovations in urban design, sanitation, and cultural exchange that were far ahead of their time. But what happened to this city? Why did it mysteriously disappear? And who were the people behind these extraordinary achievements? Join us as we delve into the world of Mohenjo-Daro, unraveling the mysteries of this lost civilization. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts below. Let's explore these ancient wonders together.
Mohenjo-Daro, one of the principal settlements of the Indus Valley Civilization, continues to be an enigma that has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and scholars for centuries. Located in present-day Sindh, Pakistan, the city dates back to around 2600 BCE and flourished for several centuries before it mysteriously declined. The ruins of Mohenjo-Daro stand as a testament to the advanced urban planning and rich culture of an ancient society. Yet the reasons behind its sudden disappearance remain shrouded in mystery. This ancient metropolis, with its sophisticated architecture, advanced drainage systems, and seemingly well-organized society, raises numerous questions about its rise, development, and eventual fall. Urban planning and architecture, the legacy of a lost civilization. The most striking feature of Mohenjo-Daro is its remarkable urban planning. The city was meticulously laid out in a grid-like pattern, with streets intersecting at right angles, which was an impressive feat for its time. The architecture reflected a high level of engineering skills, with houses built of baked brick and the presence of multi-story buildings. Each house in the residential areas was equipped with its own private well, indicating that the people of Mohenjo-Daro had a keen sense of hygiene and water management. This is further evident from the sophisticated drainage systems that crisscrossed the city. The streets had covered drains, and wastewater was channeled into these drains, showcasing the city's advanced infrastructure that was ahead of its time. The buildings were designed to withstand the region's harsh climate, with thick walls and flat roofs providing insulation against heat. The presence of public bathhouses, particularly the Great Bath, further suggests the importance of hygiene in the daily lives of its residents. The Great Bath, one of the most iconic structures in Mohenjo-Daro, is a large pool that may have been used for ritualistic purposes or communal bathing. This public bathhouse, with its precise water management system, speaks volumes about the advanced technology that the people of Mohenjo-Daro had mastered. Social organization and culture. Despite the impressive urban structure, little is known about the social, religious, and political life of the people who lived in Mohenjo-Daro. The city, like the rest of the Indus Valley Civilization, lacks evidence of monumental temples or grand palaces, which suggests that the people of Mohenjo-Daro may not have had a centralized religious or political hierarchy. Instead, the society may have been organized in a more egalitarian manner, without a single ruling class or priesthood. Artifacts found in Mohenjo-Daro, including figurines and seals, depict a variety of animals and human figures, many of which may have had symbolic or religious significance. One of the most famous images is that of the priest-king statue, a stone carving of a man wearing an elaborate headdress, which some scholars interpret as a representation of a high-ranking individual in society. However, the exact role of such figures in the society of Mohenjo-Daro remains a matter of speculation. Additionally, the Indus script found on seals and tablets remains undeciphered. This enigmatic writing system, with its hundreds of symbols, has defied all attempts to decode it, leaving much about the cultural and social norms of Mohenjo-Daro unknown. The lack of a written record makes it difficult to understand the philosophical, religious, and legal frameworks that might have governed the city, leaving it a blank space in the historical narrative of ancient civilizations. The decline and mysterious disappearance. One of the most intriguing aspects of Mohenjo-Daro is its sudden decline. Around 1900 BCE, the city appears to have been abandoned, and the reasons for this remain unclear. Several theories have been proposed, ranging from natural disasters to shifts in trade routes, but none can fully explain the mystery of its fall. Some scholars speculate that the city was hit by a series of devastating floods. The Indus River, which once flowed near the city, may have changed its course, leading to the flooding of Mohenjo-Daro and the subsequent abandonment of the site. The evidence of erosion and sediment deposits in the region suggests that a major flood could have played a role in the city's downfall. However, others argue that the river's shift was not a sudden event and that the city's decline could have been gradual. A third hypothesis suggests that ecological changes, such as soil depletion or the depletion of resources necessary for the city's economy, may have contributed to its downfall. The agricultural practices of the Indus Valley Civilization relied heavily on the fertile floodplains of the Indus River. If these areas became less productive due to changing climate conditions or overuse, the population may have been forced to abandon the city in search of more viable areas. The role of Mohenjo-Daro in the Indus Valley Civilization. Mohenjo-Daro was not an isolated city, but part of a vast network of settlements that comprised the Indus Valley Civilization. The civilization extended across what is now Pakistan, northwestern India, and parts of Afghanistan, and was one of the world's earliest urban cultures. Alongside Mohenjo-Daro, the city of Harappa in present-day Pakistan was another major center of this civilization. The people of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa engaged in trade, agriculture, and craftsmanship, and they shared many cultural and technological innovations. Mohenjo-Daro's decline did not mark the end of the Indus Valley Civilization. Although the city was abandoned, other settlements continued to thrive for some time. Over time, however, the entire civilization gradually faded, possibly due to a combination of factors, including environmental changes, trade disruptions, and the decline of urban centers. Legacy and ongoing mysteries. Today, Mohenjo-Daro is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most important archaeological sites in the world. Excavations have uncovered countless artifacts, from pottery and jewelry to tools and sculptures, providing valuable insights into the life of its people. However, many aspects of the city's history and culture remain a mystery. The undetermined cause of its decline, the undeciphered script, and the uncertainty about its social and religious structure all contribute to the city's enigmatic nature. The study of Mohenjo-Daro continues to raise new questions about the origins of urban civilization, the development of technology, and the nature of ancient societies. While much has been learned about the city's architecture, infrastructure, and daily life, there is still much to uncover. Mohenjo-Daro stands as a symbol of human achievement and a reminder of the mysteries that lie hidden beneath the sands of time. Its story, though still incomplete, remains one of the most compelling and captivating chapters in the history of ancient civilizations.
The mystery of the Indus script. One of the most intriguing aspects of Mohenjo-Daro is the mysterious script that has been found inscribed on numerous seals, pottery, and tablets throughout the site. This undeciphered script, known as the Indus script, remains one of the most perplexing puzzles in the study of ancient civilizations. Despite numerous attempts by scholars and cryptographers, the script has defied translation.
Unlike other ancient scripts, such as Egyptian hieroglyphs or Mesopotamian cuneiform, which were eventually deciphered through comparative analysis with known languages, the Indus script has no known counterparts. This has led to a variety of theories, some proposing that the script was an early form of written language, while others suggest it may have been more symbolic or used for administrative purposes rather than everyday communication. The Indus script consists of more than 400 distinct symbols, but these symbols have not been conclusively linked to any known language group. The seals on which the script appears often depict animals, deities, and human figures, suggesting that the writing may have had a ceremonial or religious significance. However, the absence of large, readable inscriptions or bilingual texts has made it difficult to establish the nature of the script and its true purpose. Some scholars have suggested that the script could be a form of proto-writing, more akin to a pictographic system, while others believe it may represent an early form of a fully developed language. The lack of a key to unlock the meaning of the Indus script has left many aspects of Mohenjo-Daro's culture, religion, and governance shrouded in mystery. Without understanding the written records, it is difficult to know the precise nature of the interactions between Mohenjo-Daro and other contemporary civilizations, or the internal structure of the society itself. Some archaeologists speculate that the script may have been used for trade transactions, record-keeping, or religious rituals, but its full significance remains unknown. Religion and beliefs, unveiling the spiritual life. Although there are no grand temples or palaces in Mohenjo-Daro, the discovery of several religious artifacts has provided some clues about the spiritual life of its inhabitants. Many of the figurines and seals found in the city depict animals, deities, and human figures, some of which suggest that the people of Mohenjo-Daro may have practiced animism or nature worship. The presence of a large public bath, such as the Great Bath, also hints at the possible religious or ritualistic significance of water and purification in their belief system. One of the most intriguing religious symbols associated with Mohenjo-Daro is the depiction of a figure that has been interpreted as a proto-Shiva or Shiva-like figure. This figure, known as the Pashupati seal, shows a figure seated in a yoga-like posture, surrounded by animals. Some scholars have drawn comparisons between this figure and later depictions of Lord Shiva in Hinduism, leading to speculation that the roots of Hinduism may trace back to the religious practices of the Indus Valley Civilization. However, this remains speculative, as there is no direct evidence linking the religion of Mohenjo-Daro with later Hindu practices. The lack of temples or clear evidence of religious institutions in Mohenjo-Daro has led some scholars to suggest that the society may have practiced a form of decentralized, personal spirituality. This theory is supported by the egalitarian nature of the city, where no clear signs of a priestly or ruling class have been found. The idea that religion in Mohenjo-Daro was not controlled by a centralized authority, but instead was more personal or community-based, adds another layer of mystery to the city's social organization. Trade and economy, a thriving commercial hub. Mohenjo-Daro was undoubtedly a thriving commercial hub, as evidenced by the numerous trade goods and artifacts found at the site. The city was strategically located near the Indus River, which would have facilitated trade with other regions. Artifacts such as beads, jewelry, pottery, and copper tools suggest that the people of Mohenjo-Daro were skilled artisans and traders. The discovery of raw materials such as lapis lazuli from Afghanistan and shells from the Persian Gulf further supports the idea that Mohenjo-Daro was a center for trade and commerce, connecting different parts of the ancient world. The city's economy seems to have been primarily based on agriculture, with wheat, barley, and cotton being some of the major crops. Evidence of well-planned granaries and storage areas indicates that food surplus was common, allowing for both local consumption and trade. The people of Mohenjo-Daro also engaged in the production of textiles, pottery, and metalwork, and they may have traded these goods with neighboring civilizations, such as Mesopotamia. In fact, seals from Mohenjo-Daro have been found in Mesopotamian cities, indicating that trade between the two regions was well established. However, despite the apparent prosperity and commercial success of the city, the sudden collapse of Mohenjo-Daro raises questions about the fragility of ancient trade networks and economies. Did environmental factors, such as a decline in agricultural productivity or the disruption of trade routes, contribute to the city's fall? Or did internal factors, such as social unrest or economic collapse, play a role? These are questions that remain unanswered and contribute to the overall mystery of Mohenjo-Daro's decline. Environmental and climate factors, the role of nature in the city's downfall. Another hypothesis regarding the collapse of Mohenjo-Daro centers on environmental and climate factors. The Indus Valley Civilization was heavily reliant on the annual flooding of the Indus River for agriculture, and changes in the river's course or a decline in rainfall could have devastating effects on the city's economy and food supply. Evidence of changes in the river's flow has been found in archaeological studies, suggesting that a shift in the river's course may have led to flooding or drought, disrupting agricultural production and trade. In addition to changes in the river, some researchers believe that the region's climate may have played a role in the city's decline. The arid conditions of the Indus Valley may have made the city vulnerable to prolonged periods of drought, which could have led to food shortages, social unrest, and a gradual decline in the city's population. However, the evidence for such climate changes remains inconclusive, and it is unclear whether environmental factors alone could explain the collapse of Mohenjo-Daro. Legacy and modern-day significance. Mohenjo-Daro's legacy is profound, and its mysteries continue to captivate modern scholars and historians. As one of the earliest examples of urban civilization, the city offers valuable insights into the development of urban planning, trade, and social organization. Its advanced drainage systems, planned streets, and architectural marvels stand as a testament to the ingenuity of its people. The ongoing excavation of Mohenjo-Daro and the surrounding sites of the Indus Valley Civilization continue to shed light on this ancient society. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the lives of the people who lived there, their culture, and the reasons for their mysterious decline. As new technologies and methods of analysis are applied to the study of the site, we may yet uncover more about this ancient civilization, providing a richer understanding of its place in human history. Mohenjo-Daro remains a symbol of the mystery of human civilization, a once thriving city that rose to greatness and then vanished, leaving behind only fragments of its past. The search for answers to its many questions continues, ensuring that the mystery of Mohenjo-Daro will remain a subject of fascination for generations to come.
The search for answers, ongoing excavations and research. The exploration and excavation of Mohenjo-Daro began in the early 20th century and have continued intermittently ever since. Since the site was first discovered in the 1920s by Sir Mortimer Wheeler, it has undergone numerous archaeological digs, with some periods of intense activity followed by lapses due to political instability or the limitations of available technology. In recent years, however, the excavation efforts have been revived, fueled by advancements in archaeological techniques and a renewed interest in understanding the Indus Valley Civilization. The site of Mohenjo-Daro is vast, and much of it still lies buried beneath the earth, waiting to be uncovered. The ongoing excavation is a painstaking process, as each layer of soil and sediment reveals new insights into the city's architecture, daily life, and eventual decline. Archaeologists have discovered numerous artifacts, including pottery, tools, and figurines, which help provide a glimpse into the everyday life of the people who once lived there. While some of the discoveries have been groundbreaking, others have left more questions than answers, especially regarding the city's final days.
Recent research has focused on applying more modern methods, such as ground-penetrating radar, to map out previously unexplored areas of the city. These non-invasive technologies allow archaeologists to explore parts of the city without disturbing the fragile remains. Additionally, scholars have been using scientific techniques like DNA analysis, isotope studies, and carbon dating to better understand the people of Mohenjo-Daro, their diet, health, and migration patterns. These studies have revealed intriguing findings about the diets of the city's inhabitants, with evidence of the consumption of both plant-based foods and animal products, as well as signs of diseases and health problems that could shed light on the challenges they faced. Despite these advances, the questions surrounding Mohenjo-Daro's decline remain largely unanswered. One of the most pressing issues is the preservation of the site. The harsh climate, combined with human activity and environmental degradation, has taken its toll on the ruins, and experts worry that without proper conservation efforts, the site could be lost forever. Efforts have been made to stabilize the ruins and protect them from further damage, but the ongoing excavation and tourism also put the site at risk. The challenge of balancing exploration with preservation remains one of the key issues for the future of Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro's influence on modern urbanism. While much of Mohenjo-Daro's original purpose and daily life remain elusive, the city's layout and infrastructure continue to inspire modern urban planners and architects. The careful design of the streets, drainage systems, and residential areas stands as a testament to the advanced knowledge of urban planning that existed in the ancient world. The grid-like pattern of the city, which allowed for efficient movement and organization, mirrors modern city layouts, and its emphasis on sanitation and public health is something that many contemporary cities still aspire to achieve. The drainage systems, in particular, are a remarkable achievement. The streets of Mohenjo-Daro were equipped with covered drains designed to prevent the spread of waste and keep the streets clean. This level of urban sanitation was unparalleled in the ancient world, and it shows that the inhabitants of Mohenjo-Daro understood the importance of public health long before the rise of modern sanitation systems. It is a powerful reminder of the advanced engineering and foresight that were characteristic of the Indus Valley Civilization. Furthermore, Mohenjo-Daro's emphasis on public spaces, such as the Great Bath and the open plazas, suggests that communal life was an important aspect of the city's culture. This focus on communal areas for social engagement and ritual could be seen as a precursor to modern ideas of public spaces, such as parks, squares, and community centers that promote social engagement and collective well-being. The enduring legacy of Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro's legacy extends beyond its physical ruins. It serves as a symbol of the complexity and depth of ancient civilizations. The city's rise, flourishing, and eventual disappearance have left an indelible mark on the historical consciousness. Its mystery challenges our understanding of ancient cultures and invites us to question the reasons behind the rise and fall of civilizations. Why did a society capable of such remarkable achievements disappear? Was it a combination of environmental, social, and economic factors, or was there an unseen force that led to its downfall? The legacy of Mohenjo-Daro is significant because it provides a link between ancient and modern societies. The city's architectural achievements, social organization, and technological advancements remind us that many of the innovations we take for granted today were already being explored and implemented thousands of years ago. Whether through its advanced urban planning, its approach to water management, or its emphasis on public health, Mohenjo-Daro continues to shape the way we think about civilization and progress. Moreover, the city's rich cultural heritage provides a valuable window into the lives of people long gone, but whose influence still reverberates in the modern world. The people of Mohenjo-Daro may not have left behind a written history of their culture, but their legacy lives on through the ruins they left behind. It is through ongoing research, excavation, and interpretation that we continue to piece together their story and ensure that the lessons of the past are not forgotten. The mystery of the Indus Valley Civilization, a final reflection. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of Mohenjo-Daro and the broader Indus Valley Civilization, we are confronted with a paradox. Despite the advanced nature of the civilization, we are still unable to answer many of the fundamental questions about its people, its culture, and its demise. The mystery of Mohenjo-Daro is not just a mystery of the past, it is a challenge to our own understanding of history, culture, and the trajectory of human civilization. In the years to come, as new technologies and research methods continue to emerge, it is likely that more will be uncovered about this enigmatic civilization. Whether or not we will ever fully understand the reasons behind Mohenjo-Daro's rise and fall remains uncertain, but the search for answers will undoubtedly continue to captivate the imaginations of scholars, archaeologists, and history enthusiasts alike.
Mohenjo-Daro in modern popular culture. The mystique surrounding Mohenjo-Daro extends beyond academic research into the realms of popular culture. The city has become a symbol of lost knowledge, a monument to the unexplained that sparks imaginations and inspires artistic interpretations. Over the years, Mohenjo-Daro has featured in various films, documentaries, and novels, often depicted as an ancient civilization whose grandeur was cut short by an unforeseen catastrophe. One of the most notable appearances of Mohenjo-Daro in modern culture came in the 2016 Bollywood film Mohenjo-Daro, directed by Ashutosh Gowarikar. The movie, though fictionalized, draws on the historical and archaeological facts surrounding the city, adding a romantic and adventurous storyline set against the backdrop of this ancient civilization. While the film takes considerable creative liberties in portraying the people and events of Mohenjo-Daro, it has contributed to a resurgence of interest in the site. Popular media, such as this film, has played a significant role in bringing the ancient city into the public consciousness, making the mysteries of Mohenjo-Daro accessible to a wider audience. However, the romanticized versions in popular media often lead to a blending of fact with fiction, where real historical elements are woven into dramatic narratives, leaving audiences with a sense of awe, but also sometimes confusion regarding the true nature of the ancient city. In addition to films, Mohenjo-Daro also features in books, video games, and documentaries, where it is often portrayed as a symbol of an advanced and sophisticated culture that was, tragically, lost to time. The city's inclusion in these mediums underscores its status as a cultural icon, one that continues to captivate audiences due to its unresolved mysteries and ancient allure. Tourism and its impact on Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro is not just a site of archaeological importance, it is also a growing tourism destination. As awareness about the city's significance increases, more people from around the world visit Mohenjo-Daro to witness its ruins firsthand. The site attracts both academics and casual visitors eager to see the remnants of one of the world's earliest urban civilizations. The potential for Mohenjo-Daro to serve as a key point in Pakistan's tourism industry is considerable, given its immense historical value and the public fascination with its mysteries. However, tourism brings with it both benefits and challenges. While it has the potential to generate revenue and raise awareness about the importance of preserving the site, it also poses significant risks to the integrity of the ruins. The sheer volume of visitors to the site can lead to wear and tear on the ancient structures, particularly the delicate brickwork and pottery fragments that form a significant part of the archaeological record. Additionally, the lack of proper facilities to manage the flow of tourists has raised concerns about the site's long-term preservation. Without adequate infrastructure and management practices in place, the site could suffer from overexposure and its historical value might be diminished. To mitigate these challenges, conservation efforts are needed to balance the promotion of the site with its protection. Steps such as limiting the number of visitors, ensuring that the site is regularly monitored and maintained, and implementing sustainable tourism practices can help safeguard the ruins of Mohenjo-Daro for future generations. Local and international organizations, including UNESCO, are involved in the ongoing preservation efforts, and it is crucial that these initiatives are expanded to meet the growing interest in the site. Mohenjo-Daro and the global narrative of ancient civilizations. Mohenjo-Daro holds a unique position in the global narrative of ancient civilizations. While Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt are often seen as the early cradles of civilization, Mohenjo-Daro offers an alternative perspective on how ancient societies could develop. The absence of monumental temples and palaces, typical of other early civilizations, raises the question of what constitutes a civilization and how we define its achievements. Mohenjo-Daro's emphasis on urban planning, trade, and social organization demonstrates that civilizations do not always need to be centered around kings and religious structures to be successful. It also challenges traditional historical narratives about the development of writing systems. The undeciphered Indus script remains one of the most significant hurdles in our understanding of Mohenjo-Daro and its people. This lack of written records, compared to the abundance of written materials found in ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, challenges the notion that literacy and written documentation are central to the legacy of a civilization. Despite this, the technological and architectural achievements of Mohenjo-Daro still stand as a testament to the intellectual and cultural advancements made by its people. In many ways, Mohenjo-Daro provides a different lens through which to view the development of human society. The city's emphasis on cleanliness, public health, and sustainable urban development sets it apart from other ancient cultures. Its mystery also adds a layer of intrigue to the study of human history, forcing us to question what other aspects of ancient life might have been lost to time. Conclusion: the enduring mystery of Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro remains one of the greatest archaeological mysteries of the ancient world. Its carefully planned streets, advanced drainage systems, and mysterious artifacts offer a glimpse into a society that was clearly ahead of its time. Yet, despite all the technological advancements and cultural achievements uncovered in the ruins, much of Mohenjo-Daro's history, purpose, and eventual decline remains unknown. The unresolved mystery surrounding Mohenjo-Daro continues to captivate scholars, archaeologists, and the general public. Was its downfall due to natural disasters, internal strife, or external invasions? What was the significance of the Indus script, and why has it never been deciphered? What did the people of Mohenjo-Daro believe, and how did they live? These questions remain open, and the search for answers continues. Each new discovery made at the site has the potential to unlock more secrets, shedding light on this fascinating civilization. Yet, as much as we have learned, it seems that the true story of Mohenjo-Daro is destined to remain one of the great unsolved mysteries of human history. And perhaps it is this very mystery, the allure of the unknown, that ensures Mohenjo-Daro will continue to inspire wonder and curiosity for generations to come. The connection between Mohenjo-Daro and other ancient civilizations. As archaeologists and historians continue to study Mohenjo-Daro, one of the most fascinating aspects of its history is its connection to other ancient civilizations, particularly those in Mesopotamia and Egypt. Although the people of Mohenjo-Daro left no direct records of their interactions with neighboring societies, evidence suggests that there may have been trade, cultural exchanges, or indirect influences between the Indus Valley Civilization and other ancient civilizations. Artifacts, such as seals found in Mesopotamia that bear the distinctive script of Mohenjo-Daro, as well as other goods like beads and pottery, provide evidence of a long-distance trade network. The Indus Valley Civilization was strategically located near key trade routes, and it is believed that the cities of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa were part of a vast economic system that spanned the ancient world. This trade system connected the Indus Valley with Mesopotamia, the Persian Gulf, Central Asia, and even regions further afield. Trade goods like lapis lazuli, a precious stone used for jewelry, have been found in Mohenjo-Daro, indicating that the city had access to materials from far-off lands, such as Afghanistan and Persia. Similarly, Mesopotamian records from the ancient Sumerian civilization mention trade with a mysterious Meluha, which is believed to refer to the Indus Valley. This suggests that the civilizations of Mesopotamia and the Indus Valley were aware of each other and may have exchanged goods, ideas, and technologies. Despite these indirect connections, however, much remains unknown about the precise nature of the relationship between Mohenjo-Daro and other ancient cultures. The lack of written records and the mystery surrounding the Indus script make it difficult to ascertain the full extent of these interactions. It is possible that the people of Mohenjo-Daro had limited direct contact with their neighbors, relying instead on intermediaries to facilitate trade and exchange. Nonetheless, the evidence of these interactions offers a tantalizing glimpse into the global interconnectedness of ancient civilizations, even those that remain largely unknown to us. The role of Mohenjo-Daro in the history of urbanization. Mohenjo-Daro stands as one of the earliest examples of urbanization in human history. The city's advanced infrastructure, including its well-planned streets, drainage systems, and public spaces, demonstrates the sophisticated urban planning skills of its inhabitants. The city's layout and the use of standardized brick sizes in construction suggest a level of organization and foresight that was rare for its time. One of the key features of Mohenjo-Daro's urban design was its emphasis on public health and sanitation. The drainage systems that ran through the streets of the city were highly advanced, especially for an ancient civilization. The streets had covered drains to carry away wastewater, and most homes had access to private wells. Public bathhouses, such as the Great Bath, also suggest that the people of Mohenjo-Daro placed a high value on cleanliness and hygiene. This early focus on public health and urban infrastructure set Mohenjo-Daro apart from many other ancient cities. While cities in ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt were often built around centralized religious or political institutions, Mohenjo-Daro appears to have prioritized the well-being of its residents through the provision of essential services like clean water and sanitation. This focus on public health and urban infrastructure may have contributed to the city's success as a thriving metropolis, attracting people from surrounding regions to live and work there. Moreover, the layout of Mohenjo-Daro, with its grid-like streets and standardized construction, is strikingly similar to the urban planning concepts seen in modern cities. The city's streets were arranged in a way that allowed for easy movement and accessibility, with residential, commercial, and public spaces clearly defined. This emphasis on organized and efficient urban spaces is something that modern city planners strive to achieve today, making Mohenjo-Daro one of the earliest examples of modern urban design. The lessons from Mohenjo-Daro's decline: environmental sustainability and social resilience. The decline of Mohenjo-Daro raises important questions about the sustainability of ancient urban societies and their ability to adapt to environmental and social changes. The mystery surrounding the city's downfall has led scholars to explore how the inhabitants of Mohenjo-Daro may have responded to environmental challenges such as floods, droughts, or shifts in the Indus River's course. It also prompts reflection on how ancient societies were affected by social, economic, and political factors that could contribute to their collapse. One of the key lessons that can be learned from Mohenjo-Daro is the importance of environmental sustainability in urban development. The city was located in a region where agriculture was dependent on the annual flooding of the Indus River. Over time, changes in the river's course or a decline in rainfall could have affected crop yields and the ability of the city to sustain its population. Similarly, overuse of natural resources, such as water and soil, may have contributed to the city's eventual decline. Moreover, the collapse of Mohenjo-Daro also highlights the importance of social resilience in the face of change. The city's abandonment may have been driven by a combination of environmental stressors and social factors, such as economic decline, resource scarcity, or social unrest. These factors could have undermined the city's ability to adapt and respond to challenges, leading to its eventual downfall. For modern cities, the lessons from Mohenjo-Daro serve as a reminder of the need to prioritize sustainability, environmental stewardship, and social cohesion in the face of global challenges such as climate change, resource depletion, and political instability. The collapse of an advanced civilization like Mohenjo-Daro underscores the fragility of human societies and the importance of resilience in maintaining the long-term viability of urban centers. Conclusion: Mohenjo-Daro's enduring mystique. Mohenjo-Daro's enduring mystique lies not only in its architectural and technological achievements, but also in the unanswered questions that continue to captivate the world's imagination. The city stands as a symbol of what can be accomplished by a society with vision, planning, and foresight, while also serving as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of civilizations. Despite the passage of millennia, Mohenjo-Daro continues to be a focal point for those seeking to understand the origins of urban civilization, the nature of ancient cultures, and the reasons for the rise and fall of great cities. Today, as excavations continue and new research methods are applied, we may eventually uncover more of the city's secrets. However, the mystery of Mohenjo-Daro will likely persist, fueling further intrigue and inspiring future generations to seek answers. Whether we fully understand the reasons behind its decline or decipher the enigmatic script that remains a silent witness to its past, Mohenjo-Daro's legacy will continue to be a source of fascination and study for scholars, tourists, and curious minds alike. Its story, with all its questions and mysteries, is far from over.
Mohenjo-Daro and its influence on modern archaeology. The excavation of Mohenjo-Daro has profoundly influenced the field of archaeology, shaping the way modern scholars approach the study of ancient civilizations. The discoveries made at the site, from its sophisticated urban planning to its enigmatic artifacts, have set new standards for how ancient cities should be studied and understood. One of the key contributions of Mohenjo-Daro to modern archaeology is the application of advanced excavation techniques. Archaeologists at the site have used a range of scientific methods to analyze the remains of the city, from stratigraphy and radiocarbon dating to geophysical surveys using ground-penetrating radar. These techniques have allowed researchers to map out the city's layout in unprecedented detail, uncovering the intricate network of streets, drainage systems, and public spaces. The use of modern technology in the excavation process has also helped to protect fragile artifacts and structures, ensuring that future generations can study them without causing irreparable damage to the site. In addition, the study of Mohenjo-Daro has contributed to the development of methodologies for interpreting ancient urban spaces. The site has provided valuable insights into how early urban civilizations managed resources, organized their societies, and built their cities.
The advanced drainage and water management systems discovered in Mohenjo-Daro, for example, have become key examples in the study of ancient engineering, offering important lessons for modern urban infrastructure. Mohenjo-Daro's influence extends beyond archaeological techniques to broader conceptual understandings of ancient urbanism. The city is frequently cited as one of the earliest examples of planned urban centers, and its design has inspired urban planners and architects in the 21st century. The careful division of space into residential, commercial, and public areas in Mohenjo-Daro reflects an early awareness of urban zoning, which remains a fundamental aspect of modern city planning today. Mohenjo-Daro in the context of global heritage. The historical and cultural significance of Mohenjo-Daro has led to its inclusion as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In 1980, the site was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, acknowledging its outstanding universal value as part of the world's cultural heritage. This recognition underscores the global importance of Mohenjo-Daro, not only as a monument to an ancient civilization, but also as a site that connects humanity to its shared history. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Mohenjo-Daro has become a focal point for international cooperation in the preservation of cultural heritage. Conservation efforts at the site are supported by various organizations, including UNESCO, the Pakistani government, and other international archaeological bodies. These collaborative efforts aim to ensure that the site is protected from environmental degradation, urbanization, and other threats, while allowing future generations to study and appreciate its historical significance. Being part of the World Heritage Program has also led to increased awareness of Mohenjo-Daro, drawing attention to the need for greater investment in the preservation and conservation of ancient sites around the world. The designation has helped bring the site the recognition it deserves, attracting scholars, tourists, and heritage professionals from all corners of the globe, who come to learn about the civilization that once thrived there. However, the pressures of tourism and the challenges of conservation continue to pose significant risks to the site. As Mohenjo-Daro becomes more popular as a tourist destination, managing the impact of visitors becomes crucial. The increased foot traffic, combined with natural weathering and the fragility of the site, necessitates continuous efforts to maintain and protect the remains of the city. Balancing the needs of tourism with the imperative of preservation remains one of the most pressing challenges for those responsible for safeguarding the site. Mohenjo-Daro as a symbol of cultural diversity. Mohenjo-Daro, along with other sites of the Indus Valley Civilization, stands as a reminder of the rich cultural diversity that existed long before the advent of modern global cultures. The city, with its unique urban layout, advanced technologies, and artistic expressions, represents a distinct cultural identity that was flourishing at the same time as other great ancient civilizations, like Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt. Yet, unlike these civilizations, the people of Mohenjo-Daro left behind fewer written records, making it difficult to fully understand their worldview, beliefs, and social structures. Nonetheless, the contributions of Mohenjo-Daro to world history are undeniable. The city's focus on urban planning, public health, and sustainable resource management reflects an advanced understanding of the complexities of city life. The existence of the city is proof that the people of the Indus Valley Civilization were not only capable of building a complex urban society, but also had an awareness of the interconnectedness of various aspects of life, from trade to hygiene to agriculture. Moreover, the ongoing research into the cultural practices, art, and artifacts of Mohenjo-Daro continues to reveal the depth of the civilization's achievements. From the intricate jewelry found at the site to the distinctive seals that may have been used for administrative purposes or trade, Mohenjo-Daro offers a glimpse into the craftsmanship, artistic expression, and technical expertise that were valued in Mohenjo-Daro, providing a tangible connection to the people who once inhabited the city. Mohenjo-Daro also contributes to the broader narrative of human history by challenging the notion of Western-centered progress. The sophisticated urban society that existed in Mohenjo-Daro, along with the achievements of other non-Western civilizations, offers a more global perspective on the development of human culture and technology. By highlighting the accomplishments of the Indus Valley Civilization, Mohenjo-Daro helps diversify our understanding of ancient history, reminding us that great civilizations existed across the world, contributing to the rich tapestry of human culture. The enduring fascination with Mohenjo-Daro. The enduring mystery of Mohenjo-Daro, its rise, prosperity, and ultimate decline, continues to captivate the world's imagination. Its ancient ruins, buried for centuries under layers of earth, tell the story of a city that once thrived but ultimately vanished, leaving behind only questions. Why did the people of Mohenjo-Daro abandon such a well-planned and prosperous city? Was it environmental collapse, political instability, or natural disasters that led to its downfall, or was there more to the story? As long as these questions remain unanswered, Mohenjo-Daro will continue to inspire curiosity and intrigue. The ongoing excavations at the site and the advancements in archaeological methods hold the potential to provide more clues about the people who once flourished there. With each new discovery, we move closer to understanding the people who built Mohenjo-Daro, the culture they developed, and the reasons behind their mysterious disappearance. Mohenjo-Daro's place in history is secure, and its legacy continues to resonate across time. As we seek to unravel its many mysteries, we are reminded of the complexity and diversity of human civilization. The city of Mohenjo-Daro, with all its unanswered questions, remains a symbol of the enduring power of the human spirit, a testament to the creativity, resilience, and mystery that define our shared past.
Mohenjo-Daro's role in the study of ancient trade networks has also significantly contributed to our understanding of ancient trade networks, offering insights into the economic and commercial systems of the Indus Valley Civilization. Mohenjo-Daro was not an isolated city, but part of a broader network of interconnected urban centers that spanned vast areas of South Asia, the Middle East, and even beyond. The city was ideally situated near the Indus River, providing easy access to important trade routes that connected it to other major civilizations of the time, including Mesopotamia, Central Asia, and the Persian Gulf. Archaeological evidence suggests that Mohenjo-Daro was a key player in this extensive trade network. Numerous seals, beads, and pottery fragments found at the site have been traced to regions far beyond the Indus Valley. For example, lapis lazuli, a semi-precious stone sourced from Afghanistan, has been found in abundance at Mohenjo-Daro, indicating that the city was engaged in long-distance trade with distant lands. Similarly, items such as carnelian beads, which were often produced in the region, were exported to various parts of the ancient world, suggesting that Mohenjo-Daro was not only a commercial hub, but also a center for manufacturing high-value goods. The seals found at Mohenjo-Daro, often made from materials like soapstone and bearing the distinctive Indus script, also suggest the city's role in trade and administration. These seals were likely used for marking goods or indicating ownership, and their widespread presence in other parts of the ancient world, particularly in Mesopotamia, indicates that trade between these two regions was well established. The discovery of such artifacts has provided strong evidence that Mohenjo-Daro was an integral part of the broader economic system that spanned the ancient world, contributing to the flow of goods, culture, and ideas across vast distances. The role of Mohenjo-Daro in ancient trade also highlights the interconnectedness of early human societies. In the absence of written records, the material culture unearthed at the site offers valuable clues about the flow of goods and the nature of trade relationships between the Indus Valley Civilization and its neighbors.
This understanding of trade networks helps to place Mohenjo-Daro within a global context, showing that ancient civilizations were not isolated, but rather part of a vast network of cultural and economic exchange. Exploring the role of women in Mohenjo-Daro society. Although much about the social structure of Mohenjo-Daro remains speculative due to the lack of written records, archaeological evidence provides some insight into the roles of women in this ancient society. Various figurines and seals found at the site depict women in diverse forms, some of which suggest that women may have held important roles in religious, social, and economic spheres. One of the most notable artifacts is the priest-king statue, which depicts a male figure wearing elaborate jewelry, and it has often been interpreted as a symbol of leadership or authority. However, there are also depictions of women in similar attire and with similar symbolic roles, leading some scholars to speculate that women may have played important roles in religious or ceremonial functions in Mohenjo-Daro. These figurines, which are often stylized and abstract, may suggest that women were involved in religious rites, possibly as priestesses or leaders of communal rituals. The presence of female figurines, particularly those that represent fertility or motherhood, also indicates that women may have been central figures in the society's symbolic and spiritual life. In addition to religious roles, women in Mohenjo-Daro may have played vital roles in the economy. The presence of textile tools and the widespread use of beads and jewelry suggests that women were involved in craftsmanship, particularly in the production of decorative and functional items. Additionally, the well-planned nature of the city's infrastructure, including private wells in many homes, indicates a high degree of domestic organization and the potential involvement of women in managing household resources. While the exact roles of women in Mohenjo-Daro remain speculative, these depictions and artifacts suggest that they were likely more involved in the social, cultural, and economic life of the city than has traditionally been assumed in many ancient societies. The enigmatic nature of the Indus Valley Civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization, of which Mohenjo-Daro was a key center, remains one of the most enigmatic cultures in human history. Despite its advanced urbanization, sophisticated technology, and wide-reaching trade networks, much of its history is still shrouded in mystery. The undeciphered Indus script is a major barrier to fully understanding the civilization's political, social, and religious structures, and the lack of monumental inscriptions or royal records make it difficult to determine the exact nature of leadership and governance in Mohenjo-Daro. Despite these challenges, the study of Mohenjo-Daro and the broader Indus Valley Civilization has revolutionized our understanding of ancient urban societies. The city's advanced technology, planning, and art provide a glimpse into a civilization that was capable of remarkable achievements. As more research is conducted, new theories and discoveries may help illuminate the mysteries surrounding Mohenjo-Daro and its place in the broader history of human civilization. Conclusion: the lasting legacy of Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro's legacy, though still incomplete, continues to shape our understanding of ancient civilizations. The city's remarkable urban planning, advanced technology, and trade networks place it among the world's earliest and most sophisticated urban centers. Its mysteries, the undeciphered script, the unknown causes of its decline, and the absence of monumental records only add to its allure and fascination. As new archaeological techniques continue to uncover more about Mohenjo-Daro's history, we may gain further insights into the lives of the people who built and inhabited the city. For now, however, Mohenjo-Daro stands as a symbol of both the triumphs and the uncertainties of human history. It serves as a reminder that even the most advanced civilizations are vulnerable to the passage of time, and that much of our understanding of the past is still unfolding. In the end, Mohenjo-Daro is not just a relic of a lost civilization, it is a testament to the enduring quest for knowledge, the curiosity that drives us to explore the unknown, and the mysteries that will continue to intrigue and inspire future generations.
The story of Mohenjo-Daro is far from over, and as we uncover its secrets, we move closer to understanding one of humanity's most fascinating ancient societies.
Mohenjo-Daro and its impact on modern understanding of ancient urban development. The study of Mohenjo-Daro has fundamentally altered the way archaeologists, urban planners, and historians view the evolution of ancient cities. The sophistication of Mohenjo-Daro's urban planning provides valuable lessons on the development of urban spaces and offers insights into the needs and priorities of ancient civilizations. When compared to other ancient cities, like those in Mesopotamia or Egypt, Mohenjo-Daro stands out not just for its impressive engineering, but for its focus on functionality and sustainability. Mohenjo-Daro's urban layout, characterized by a grid pattern and a careful division of space between residential, commercial, and public areas, demonstrates a high level of foresight in urban planning. This deliberate organization of urban spaces is similar to modern city planning principles that prioritize the efficient movement of people, access to essential services, and environmental sustainability. The city's carefully designed drainage system, which included covered drains running along the streets, speaks to an early awareness of sanitation and public health that was far ahead of its time. In fact, the attention to hygiene and waste management in Mohenjo-Daro is one of its most striking features, offering valuable lessons for contemporary cities grappling with the challenges of urban infrastructure and environmental health. These findings underscore the importance of long-term planning in the development of urban spaces, a principle that remains critical in modern cities facing challenges such as rapid population growth, resource scarcity, and environmental degradation. Mohenjo-Daro's emphasis on sustainability, public health, and accessibility offers valuable lessons for contemporary urban development, showing that principles of social equity and environmental responsibility were integral to early urban societies. Mohenjo-Daro's cultural and religious significance. Although much remains unknown about the religious practices of the people of Mohenjo-Daro, the artifacts discovered at the site suggest that religion played an important role in their lives. Figurines, seals, and other objects found throughout the city depict deities and symbolic motifs, pointing to the presence of spiritual beliefs and rituals. One of the most famous figures from Mohenjo-Daro is the so-called priest-king sculpture, which some scholars interpret as a depiction of a religious or political leader. This figure, wearing intricate jewelry and seated in a dignified pose, might represent a high-status individual or a religious authority figure. However, since no direct records exist, it remains speculative. The presence of the Great Bath, a large public structure with a sophisticated water management system, suggests a ritualistic or ceremonial use. The bath's design, with steps leading down into the water, implies that it could be used for purification rituals or religious ceremonies. Some researchers propose that the Great Bath was a site for communal gatherings, while others believe it may have been reserved for more specific religious or spiritual purposes. The scarcity of temples or large-scale religious structures in Mohenjo-Daro, compared to other ancient civilizations, is a peculiar feature of the site. Instead, small, intimate shrines and ritualistic symbols found in domestic settings suggest that religious life in Mohenjo-Daro may have been more decentralized and less formalized than in contemporary cultures. This stands in contrast to the hierarchical and state-controlled religious systems seen in Mesopotamia and Egypt. The fact that there is no clear evidence of a centralized priesthood or religious elite indicates that the people of Mohenjo-Daro may have practiced a more personal, community-based form of spirituality. This lack of monumental religious structures, along with the use of seals depicting animals, mythological creatures, and human figures, raises the intriguing possibility that Mohenjo-Daro's religious practices may have been more animistic or nature-based. The seals, many of which depict a figure seated in a meditative posture surrounded by animals, hint at a spiritual connection between humans and the natural world, This suggests that the people of Mohenjo-Daro may have believed in a pantheon of deities or spiritual forces tied to nature rather than a single overarching god.
Mohenjo-Daro and the evolution of civilization, a broader perspective. Mohenjo-Daro, as part of the Indus Valley Civilization, plays a pivotal role in understanding the broader evolution of human civilization. The city is one of the earliest examples of planned urban development and is significant not only for its technological advancements, but also for the way it challenges traditional narratives of ancient societies. Most ancient civilizations, such as those in Egypt, Mesopotamia, and China, are often studied through their monumental achievements, religious institutions, and written records. Mohenjo-Daro, however, reveals a different narrative of a highly organized, sustainable, and sophisticated society that did not leave behind large temples or royal palaces, yet flourished for centuries. This civilization's approach to urban planning, commerce, and community organization provides a fresh perspective on how early societies developed. The absence of large, centralized structures, including palaces or monumental religious buildings, suggests that the people of Mohenjo-Daro may have been guided by principles of community organization rather than centralized authority. This insight is reshaping how historians view early urbanism, offering an alternative model of development, one that is more egalitarian and based on mutual cooperation rather than hierarchical power structures. The focus on practicality, sustainability, and the welfare of the population is one of Mohenjo-Daro's most striking contributions to the study of ancient societies. The city's advanced water systems, its drainage networks, and the standardized construction of homes indicate a highly developed understanding of the needs of urban life. These principles not only influence the urban planning of other ancient cities, but also resonate with modern approaches to sustainable development and environmental stewardship. The importance of preservation and continued research. Given the incredible significance of Mohenjo-Daro, continued research and preservation are critical to understanding both its history and its place within the broader context of ancient civilizations. The site has been subject to environmental stress, with erosion and damage from the elements threatening its delicate structures. The effects of modern agriculture, as well as increased tourist traffic, further exacerbate the challenges of preserving the site. Despite these pressures, efforts to protect and conserve Mohenjo-Daro are ongoing, and international organizations like UNESCO have played a key role in these initiatives. Modern technologies, such as 3D scanning and virtual modeling, have become invaluable tools in preserving and understanding the site. These technologies allow for the accurate mapping of the city's layout, the reconstruction of its structures in virtual space, and the protection of fragile artifacts by limiting direct physical handling. Additionally, advances in environmental monitoring can provide critical information about the site's vulnerability to erosion, water damage, and other threats. Through a combination of scientific techniques and preservation initiatives, Mohenjo-Daro can continue to be studied in ways that were previously not possible. The use of non-invasive tools, such as ground-penetrating radar and drone surveys, offers a more detailed understanding of the city's extent and allows archaeologists to make discoveries without disturbing the site. These modern tools not only help preserve the integrity of the ruins, but also enable researchers to expand their understanding of Mohenjo-Daro's structure and its social dynamics. The preservation of Mohenjo-Daro also serves as a reminder of the importance of safeguarding other ancient sites across the world. As climate change and human activity continue to pose significant threats to heritage sites, it becomes increasingly important to implement effective conservation measures that protect the cultural heritage of humanity. Mohenjo-Daro's status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site highlights the international effort to preserve such sites and the importance of maintaining them for future generations. A legacy of knowledge for future generations. Mohenjo-Daro offers an extraordinary opportunity to learn from the past about urban design, resource management, social organization, and the complex factors that contribute to the rise and fall of civilizations.
The city's ruins serve as a valuable educational resource for scholars, students, and the public, offering a window into the ancient world and inspiring future generations to explore human history and the lessons it holds. The mystery of Mohenjo-Daro's demise continues to fuel interest in the site. By studying how this civilization responded to challenges such as climate change, resource depletion, and shifts in the environment, modern societies can gain insights into how to address similar issues today. The collapse of Mohenjo-Daro raises important questions about the sustainability of urban civilizations, offering valuable lessons on the importance of resilience, adaptability, and foresight in the face of environmental and social changes. Furthermore, the discoveries at Mohenjo-Daro challenge us to rethink our assumptions about the development of human societies. This ancient city was capable of extraordinary achievements, its urban planning, water systems, and craftsmanship, despite the absence of written records or monumental religious structures. Mohenjo-Daro thus compels us to broaden our definition of what constitutes a civilization and reminds us that the achievements of ancient cultures are not always measured by the size of their monuments or the extent of their written records. The continuing allure of Mohenjo-Daro lies not only in its architectural and technological achievements, but also in its mystery. The unanswered questions about the civilization's political structure, religious practices, and eventual decline continue to captivate the imaginations of historians, archaeologists, and the public. This ongoing sense of mystery ensures that Mohenjo-Daro will remain a subject of fascination for years to come. The story of Mohenjo-Daro is still unfolding. Each excavation, each new technological advancement brings us closer to understanding the people who lived there, their way of life, and the forces that led to the rise and fall of their great city. Whether through new archaeological discoveries, breakthroughs in deciphering the Indus script, or advancements in conservation techniques, there is still much to learn about this ancient civilization. Mohenjo-Daro, with its secrets and mysteries, continues to inspire and intrigue scholars and enthusiasts alike. As long as questions remain about the site's past, Mohenjo-Daro will remain one of the most compelling and enigmatic chapters in the history of human civilization. It serves as a reminder that the past is not a closed book, but an ongoing narrative that continues to shape our understanding of who we are and where we come from. The enduring allure of Mohenjo-Daro, with all its mysteries and achievements, ensures that it will continue to captivate the minds of generations to come.
Mohenjo-Daro and the question of human resilience. As we continue to explore Mohenjo-Daro and its remarkable civilization, one of the key aspects to consider is the resilience of the people who lived there. Mohenjo-Daro's urban infrastructure, sophisticated sanitation systems, and apparent focus on social welfare show a society deeply invested in maintaining harmony with its environment and ensuring the well-being of its people. Yet, the city's decline raises a critical question about the fragility of even the most advanced civilizations. The fall of Mohenjo-Daro can be viewed through the lens of resilience, a concept increasingly relevant to modern discussions about the sustainability of societies today. The Indus Valley Civilization, with its high level of urban planning and innovation, offers both inspiration and cautionary lessons about the importance of adaptability and foresight. The absence of clear answers about why Mohenjo-Daro collapsed, whether due to natural disasters, climate change, or socio-political factors, encourages reflection on the ways in which ancient societies responded or failed to respond to the challenges they faced. The decline of Mohenjo-Daro may have been a result of environmental stressors, such as the shifting of the Indus River, changes in rainfall patterns, or soil degradation. These environmental changes would have disrupted the agricultural foundation that supported the city, causing food shortages and undermining the city's economic stability.
The inability of the people of Mohenjo-Daro to effectively adapt to these changing conditions may have been a significant factor in the city's downfall. In this context, the story of Mohenjo-Daro serves as a poignant reminder of how vulnerable civilizations can be when they fail to anticipate or adapt to environmental and societal changes. In today's world, where issues like climate change, resource depletion, and political instability threaten global societies, the fall of Mohenjo-Daro offers valuable lessons on the importance of long-term sustainability. The careful attention to infrastructure, water management, and public health in Mohenjo-Daro underscores the need for modern societies to invest in resilient systems that can withstand environmental shocks. It also highlights the importance of recognizing and mitigating the effects of environmental degradation, as the people of Mohenjo-Daro may have failed to do before it was too late. The role of Mohenjo-Daro in the preservation of ancient knowledge. Mohenjo-Daro, along with other sites of the Indus Valley Civilization, holds a wealth of knowledge about ancient engineering, urban design, and craftsmanship. The city's advanced water management systems, including its well-planned drainage and sewage systems, have been especially valuable in advancing our understanding of early urban engineering. These features have inspired contemporary research into sustainable city planning, particularly in water-scarce regions where urbanization poses a significant challenge. Additionally, the discovery of various artifacts, such as pottery, tools, and jewelry, has provided scholars with important insights into the daily lives of Mohenjo-Daro's residents. The artifacts found in the city suggest a highly developed culture with a keen sense of aesthetics and craftsmanship. The seals, often decorated with animal motifs and intricate designs, reflect the importance of symbolism in Indus Valley society, offering a glimpse into their religious beliefs, societal norms, and communication practices. Despite the absence of written records, Mohenjo-Daro's material culture reveals much about its technological achievements, trade practices, and cultural expressions. The city's legacy contributes to a broader understanding of how ancient civilizations utilized resources, developed technologies, and organized their societies. The knowledge embedded in the ruins of Mohenjo-Daro continues to inspire researchers who seek to uncover the complexities of early urban life. The challenge, however, lies in ensuring that this knowledge is preserved and made accessible for future generations. As the world becomes more interconnected and as we continue to study ancient civilizations, it is essential that we focus on the conservation of sites like Mohenjo-Daro. Through the use of digital technologies, including 3D scanning and virtual reality, we can preserve these ancient knowledge sources and make them available to people worldwide, ensuring that the legacy of Mohenjo-Daro is not lost to time. Mohenjo-Daro's role in understanding ancient trade and economics. The trade networks that linked Mohenjo-Daro to other parts of the ancient world are one of the most fascinating aspects of the city's history. The discovery of seals bearing the distinctive Indus script, as well as items such as beads, lapis lazuli, and pottery, indicates that Mohenjo-Daro was a key node in a vast network of trade, extending from Mesopotamia to the Persian Gulf, Central Asia, and beyond. These trade routes were not just limited to the exchange of goods, but likely also facilitated the exchange of ideas, technologies, and cultural practices. The Indus Valley Civilization, with Mohenjo-Daro at its center, participated in one of the earliest known examples of long-distance trade. This trade system was driven by the exchange of raw materials such as precious stones, metals, and textiles, as well as finished goods like pottery and jewelry. The extensive use of seals for marking goods highlights the importance of record-keeping and standardized methods of trade, which contributed to the growth of a complex economy. Mohenjo-Daro's involvement in trade networks also underscores its role as a commercial hub, where merchants, artisans, and farmers interacted and exchanged products. The city's prosperity was, in many ways, tied to these trade relations, as it provided access to key resources and products not readily available in other regions. The materials traded in and out of Mohenjo-Daro contributed to the city's economic success and helped sustain its population. However, just as the city's economic foundation was tied to trade, it was also vulnerable to disruptions in these networks. The eventual decline of Mohenjo-Daro may have been caused in part by shifts in trade routes or the depletion of key resources. This reflects a broader theme that is relevant to modern economies: how reliance on external trade and resources can make a society vulnerable to external shocks. The legacy of Mohenjo-Daro, a source of continued inspiration. Mohenjo-Daro's place in the history of human civilization cannot be overstated. The city's advanced urban planning, technological achievements, and cultural legacy continue to inspire both scholars and modern urban planners. Its ability to thrive in an environment that posed significant challenges, such as resource scarcity and environmental risks, offers valuable lessons for contemporary societies grappling with similar issues. The enduring mystery of Mohenjo-Daro, the questions surrounding its collapse, the undeciphered script, and the social dynamics of its people keeps it at the forefront of archaeological research. Every new discovery brings us closer to understanding this fascinating civilization and its place in the broader context of ancient history. Moreover, the legacy of Mohenjo-Daro extends beyond the field of archaeology. It serves as a reminder of the complexity and resilience of human societies, and it challenges us to think critically about how we build and sustain our cities in the present and future. The story of Mohenjo-Daro, with all its achievements and unanswered questions, will continue to captivate the imagination and inspire future generations to explore the rich history of human civilization. As we look forward to further research and discoveries, we are reminded that the past is not a distant, inaccessible world, but a living part of our collective memory, a resource that continues to shape and inform our present and future. Mohenjo-Daro's enduring legacy will continue to inspire awe, curiosity, and reflection for many years to come.
The role of Mohenjo-Daro in shaping the future of archaeology and urban planning. As the field of archaeology continues to evolve, Mohenjo-Daro's discovery has had a profound impact on how modern archaeologists and urban planners approach ancient ruins and city planning. The site's meticulous urban design and the advanced infrastructure discovered there have become foundational to the study of ancient urban societies and the way cities developed in early human history. Mohenjo-Daro's contributions to understanding ancient urbanism also have lasting implications for the future of archaeological studies and urban planning. One of the most remarkable aspects of Mohenjo-Daro is its urban grid, which is a testament to the foresight of its builders. The fact that the city was laid out with streets that followed a grid pattern suggests an early understanding of urban efficiency and organization. In contemporary urban planning, grid systems are used for their simplicity and functionality, allowing easy movement and accessibility within the city. The fact that such an advanced form of planning existed as early as 2600 BCE speaks to the ingenuity of the Indus Valley Civilization and has inspired modern-day urban planners who look to the past for insights into designing sustainable, well-organized cities. Additionally, the presence of advanced infrastructure, such as a comprehensive drainage system, public baths, and individual wells in residential areas, demonstrates an awareness of public health and sanitation that was ahead of its time.
These features have led to Mohenjo-Daro being studied by modern architects and urban planners who seek to apply principles from ancient cities to the challenges facing today's rapidly growing urban areas. The emphasis on sanitation and the careful management of water resources in Mohenjo-Daro is particularly relevant in today's context, where cities around the world face pressing issues related to clean water access, waste management, and environmental sustainability. By studying the architectural and urban planning techniques of Mohenjo-Daro, urban planners can gain valuable insights into how ancient civilizations managed resources, designed public spaces, and ensured the welfare of their populations. These lessons are not only important for the preservation of ancient cities, but also for the development of future cities that can withstand environmental pressures, population growth, and other challenges that modern urban areas face. The future of Mohenjo-Daro, continued excavation and new discoveries provide further opportunities to learn more about the Indus Valley Civilization. As archaeological methods become increasingly sophisticated, researchers are gaining new insights into the site's history and its place in the broader context of ancient civilizations. One area of focus for future excavations is the exploration of previously unexplored sections of the city. While much of Mohenjo-Daro has been excavated, large areas remain unexcavated, including parts of the lower city and the surrounding regions. These areas may hold critical clues to the city's expansion, social organization, and the causes of its eventual decline. Excavating these areas could provide answers to some of the long-standing mysteries of Mohenjo-Daro, such as whether the city had a distinct ruling class or how its society was structured. Another exciting area of research is the continued study of the Indus script. Although the script has yet to be deciphered, advancements in computational techniques and the use of machine learning are providing new avenues for cracking the code. If the script is successfully decoded, it would open up a wealth of information about the culture, governance, and daily life of the people of Mohenjo-Daro, providing a clearer picture of this enigmatic civilization. Moreover, the application of new technologies such as ground-penetrating radar, 3D mapping, and satellite imaging is likely to yield even more discoveries. These tools allow archaeologists to analyze the site from a non-invasive perspective, revealing hidden structures and features that were previously unknown. As these tools become more advanced, they will continue to play a crucial role in the study and preservation of Mohenjo-Daro. Moreover, future research may also focus on the environmental factors that contributed to the decline of the Indus Valley Civilization. Studies of soil, water levels, and climate data may help shed light on whether the decline was caused by environmental changes, such as drought, flooding, or changes in river courses. Understanding the ecological factors that led to the city's downfall could offer important lessons for addressing similar challenges faced by modern cities. Mohenjo-Daro's influence on global heritage and education. Mohenjo-Daro's significance extends beyond archaeology. It is also an important educational and cultural asset. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the city has become a symbol of human achievement and a key point of reference for the study of ancient history. It serves as a crucial resource for educating future generations about the complexities of early civilizations and the ways in which human societies have developed over time. Through educational programs, virtual tours, and academic research, Mohenjo-Daro continues to inspire students, researchers, and the general public. The site's inclusion in educational curricula around the world helps to raise awareness about the importance of preserving cultural heritage and provides a tangible connection to the distant past. As educational institutions increasingly incorporate digital tools and virtual reality into their programs, Mohenjo-Daro's story can be shared with a broader audience, providing an immersive experience of one of the world's most important archaeological sites. Moreover, the continued interest in Mohenjo-Daro's cultural heritage highlights the importance of preserving other ancient sites around the world. The challenges faced by Mohenjo-Daro in terms of conservation and preservation underscore the need for global efforts to protect heritage sites from threats such as climate change, urbanization, and tourism. The lessons learned from Mohenjo-Daro's preservation efforts can be applied to other historical sites, ensuring that humanity's cultural legacy is safeguarded for future generations. Conclusion: the timeless relevance of Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro is more than just an archaeological site. It is a testament to the creativity, resilience, and ingenuity of ancient civilizations. The city's advanced urban planning, technological achievements, and cultural significance continue to influence modern fields such as archaeology, urban planning, and environmental sustainability. While much about Mohenjo-Daro remains a mystery, each new discovery brings us closer to understanding the lives of the people who built and inhabited this remarkable city. The enduring appeal of Mohenjo-Daro lies not only in its material achievements, but also in the questions it raises about the rise and fall of civilizations. Its story reminds us that even the most advanced societies are vulnerable to environmental, social, and political forces, and that the lessons of the past can inform our efforts to build sustainable, resilient cities today. As research continues and new technologies are applied, Mohenjo-Daro will undoubtedly reveal more of its secrets, further enriching our understanding of ancient urban societies. Its legacy will continue to inspire scholars, students, and the general public, serving as both a symbol of human achievement and a reminder of the complexities and fragility of civilization. Mohenjo-Daro, with all its mysteries and insights, remains one of the most enduring and fascinating chapters in the history of human civilization, ensuring its place in the collective memory for generations to come.
Mohenjo-Daro and its legacy in modern research and global collaboration. Mohenjo-Daro continues to be an active site of research, fostering collaboration among global scholars, archaeologists, environmentalists, and conservationists. The city's historical and cultural significance makes it an important focal point for interdisciplinary research, integrating fields such as anthropology, history, environmental science, and archaeology. The ongoing efforts to uncover the secrets of Mohenjo-Daro involve not only local researchers, but also international teams from various countries, working together to deepen our understanding of one of the earliest urban societies. The global interest in Mohenjo-Daro has brought attention to the importance of preserving and protecting cultural heritage sites around the world. In particular, the site has become an example of how collaboration between local governments, international organizations, and academic institutions can result in meaningful strides in both research and conservation. Mohenjo-Daro's inclusion in the World Heritage List has strengthened international recognition and support for preserving it, and efforts are being made to secure the future of the site for generations to come. With UNESCO's backing, the city has become a model for how archaeological sites can be protected from environmental threats, looting, and the impact of modern development. Preservation efforts include the development of protective infrastructure, regulation of tourism to minimize physical wear and tear, and ongoing monitoring of the site's environmental conditions. These measures ensure that future research can continue without compromising the integrity of the ruins. Additionally, collaborations with local communities are essential, as they play a crucial role in safeguarding the site and benefiting from the economic opportunities tourism brings. Moreover, the rise of digital preservation techniques has allowed Mohenjo-Daro to reach an even wider audience. 3D scanning, virtual reconstructions, and online exhibits are enabling researchers and educators to share this ancient marvel with people across the globe.
These digital technologies offer an accessible way for people, particularly those who may never visit the site in person, to explore and learn about Mohenjo-Daro, further promoting its cultural value and significance. This digital transformation is also aiding in the preservation of the site by allowing scholars to study and analyze it from multiple perspectives without putting it at risk. Exploring the future role of Mohenjo-Daro in understanding human development. As research progresses, Mohenjo-Daro will continue to play a vital role in the study of early human development and urbanization. The city offers one of the clearest glimpses into the complexities of early human civilization, and as we uncover more about the people who lived there, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces that shaped the development of human society. The rise of early urban centers like Mohenjo-Daro represents a pivotal moment in human history. It marks the transition from agrarian societies to complex urban communities, where specialized labor, trade, and governance systems began to emerge. By examining Mohenjo-Daro's layout, material culture, and social structure, researchers can gain insights into how human societies adapted to challenges such as resource management, social organization, and environmental factors. The city provides a rare window into this formative period in human history, and as more evidence is uncovered, we are better able to understand how early civilizations laid the foundations for the complex societies that followed. Mohenjo-Daro also offers an opportunity to revisit the concept of civilization itself. Traditionally, the rise of civilization has been linked to the development of writing systems and monumental architecture. However, Mohenjo-Daro challenges this traditional definition by demonstrating that a highly sophisticated urban society can exist without a written language or monumental structures. The people of Mohenjo-Daro thrived without the kind of royal palaces, grand temples, and written texts that are typically associated with the development of civilization. This suggests that other factors, such as social organization, trade, and infrastructure, may be equally important in defining what constitutes a civilization. As we continue to investigate Mohenjo-Daro, we are not only learning about the past, but also reflecting on the broader patterns of human history. The lessons we draw from the city's rise, prosperity, and eventual decline can inform our current understanding of human resilience, sustainability, and the factors that shape the course of history. Mohenjo-Daro and the search for global solutions to modern challenges. Perhaps one of the most valuable lessons from Mohenjo-Daro's legacy is its demonstration of how ancient societies responded to environmental challenges. The city's advanced water management systems, agricultural practices, and urban planning offer potential solutions to the environmental challenges faced by modern cities. Issues such as water scarcity, waste management, and climate change are pressing concerns for urban centers across the globe. And the strategies developed by the people of Mohenjo-Daro can inspire contemporary solutions. Furthermore, the study of Mohenjo-Daro's decline, whether due to environmental shifts, resource depletion, or other factors, can provide valuable insights into the vulnerabilities of modern civilizations. By understanding the factors that contributed to the collapse of Mohenjo-Daro, modern societies can better prepare and mitigate the risks posed by environmental and societal stressors. The story of Mohenjo-Daro offers a cautionary tale of how even the most advanced civilizations can fall if they fail to adapt to changing conditions. Mohenjo-Daro and the role of inspiring the future of global heritage tourism. As global interest in Mohenjo-Daro continues to grow, the city's legacy is preserved not only through research and academic exploration, but also through heritage tourism. Tourism at Mohenjo-Daro serves as a critical avenue for educating the public about the site's significance, while also providing economic benefits to the surrounding region. However, with the growing interest in the site, it is essential to manage tourism in a way that balances economic benefits with the need for preservation. Heritage tourism has the potential to increase public awareness of cultural preservation, generating both interest and revenue to fund ongoing conservation efforts. In the case of Mohenjo-Daro, tourism has the added benefit of fostering a deeper connection between people and the site's cultural importance, helping to ensure its preservation for future generations. As tourism grows, local communities can benefit from the economic opportunities it provides, from employment in the tourism sector to the development of local businesses. At the same time, managing the environmental impact of tourism is essential. Infrastructure development, visitor traffic, and potential damage from human activity can all pose risks to the preservation of Mohenjo-Daro. Therefore, sustainable tourism practices are vital to maintaining the integrity of the site. By implementing strict guidelines for visitors, regulating the number of tourists, and investing in conservation projects, Mohenjo-Daro can continue to serve as a valuable educational resource and a living testament to human history.
Mohenjo-Daro as a timeless inspiration for scientific exploration and innovation. The ancient city of Mohenjo-Daro continues to serve as a powerful source of inspiration not only for those studying history and archaeology, but also for fields such as engineering, environmental science, and urban innovation. The advancements made by the inhabitants of Mohenjo-Daro, many of which were ahead of their time, have profound relevance in the context of contemporary global challenges, especially those related to sustainable urban development, climate change, and resource management. The city's advanced infrastructure, including its sophisticated drainage system and the design of its water management infrastructure, exemplifies a deep understanding of environmental factors that continue to inspire modern engineers and urban planners. The need to manage water resources efficiently and develop sustainable urban spaces has never been more urgent in today's world, where urbanization, population growth, and climate change present new challenges. Mohenjo-Daro's approach to these problems, especially in its mastery of water management, is an important reference for engineers looking for sustainable solutions to modern urban infrastructure. The city's utilization of wells, the intricate system of drains, and the Great Bath, which was likely used for ritualistic and hygienic purposes, are remarkable examples of engineering that help the city maintain cleanliness and health. This ancient city offers modern engineers insights into how to manage resources effectively, a critical aspect in building cities that can survive and thrive in the face of climate and environmental stresses. In addition, the exploration of Mohenjo-Daro's engineering and infrastructure could help shape sustainable technologies and practices for the future. Modern cities, especially in arid regions or those facing water scarcity, could adapt some of these age-old techniques to address current resource management challenges. Whether through the revitalization of urban water conservation techniques, the integration of smart technology with ancient designs, or the use of recycled materials, the lessons of Mohenjo-Daro provide timeless tools for shaping future cities. Mohenjo-Daro and the need for preserving ancient knowledge. The study of Mohenjo-Daro is crucial not only for understanding the specifics of ancient urbanization, but also for preserving the knowledge embedded within its ruins. The city's architecture, art, and craftsmanship speak to an advanced cultural understanding that needs to be preserved for future generations. As the world continues to evolve, it is essential to ensure that this ancient knowledge does not vanish and that it is passed on as a resource for shaping a more sustainable and thoughtful future. The preservation of such knowledge is essential, especially in a world where rapid technological advancement and urbanization sometimes overshadow the lessons of the past. The ruins of Mohenjo-Daro, along with the artifacts and discoveries that continue to be unearthed, serve as physical reminders of a time when urban societies faced many of the same challenges we do today. From sustainability in water management to urban design for social welfare, the people of Mohenjo-Daro were laying the groundwork for many of the values and systems that contemporary societies strive to achieve.
The city offers a strong case for the importance of preserving intangible knowledge. While many artifacts have been uncovered, much about the culture, language, and governance of Mohenjo-Daro remains elusive. The absence of written records leaves room for speculation, and yet this very absence encourages the global community to protect intangible aspects of heritage. As we work to protect Mohenjo-Daro from further degradation, it is important to keep in mind that the preservation of both tangible artifacts and intangible knowledge is equally vital in sustaining the full richness of human history. Mohenjo-Daro's role in the global dialogue on heritage conservation. Mohenjo-Daro is more than just a site of national pride for Pakistan. It is a significant piece of the global heritage puzzle. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it draws attention not only from archaeologists, but also from policymakers, international organizations, and the public. It serves as a focal point for ongoing discussions about the importance of heritage conservation in the modern world, where cultural heritage is often at risk due to conflict, climate change, and rapid development. The global recognition of Mohenjo-Daro as a World Heritage Site underscores its universal value to humanity. Its preservation is a responsibility shared by countries, institutions, and individuals worldwide. The international attention that Mohenjo-Daro attracts brings with it the opportunity to promote global collaboration in heritage conservation, ensuring that sites of cultural significance are protected for the benefit of future generations. The work done at Mohenjo-Daro to conserve its fragile ruins serves as an example for other endangered cultural sites around the world. In the era of rapid technological and urban advancement, it is easy for cultural sites to become overlooked or even damaged in the pursuit of development. Mohenjo-Daro's continued survival and relevance as a heritage site demonstrates the importance of balancing progress with preservation. It serves as a powerful example of how sustainable practices can coexist with modern development while safeguarding cultural identity and historical knowledge. The conservation of Mohenjo-Daro provides valuable lessons about maintaining this balance in the face of globalization and urbanization, making the city a beacon for the global dialogue on how to integrate cultural heritage into the future of human development. The future of Mohenjo-Daro and the collective human experience. Looking ahead, Mohenjo-Daro will continue to play a central role in shaping the way we understand early human history and the development of complex societies. The city's influence will only grow as new discoveries are made, providing deeper insight into how ancient societies operated and interacted with their environment. The unfolding story of Mohenjo-Daro is more than just a historical exploration. It is an essential piece in the broader narrative of human development. As we learn more about the people who built and inhabited Mohenjo-Daro, we also learn more about ourselves. The challenges they faced and the solutions they created offer lessons that resonate today. Whether in urban design, resource management, or social organization, the ways in which Mohenjo-Daro adapted to its environment and built its community are as relevant now as they were thousands of years ago. In an era where issues like climate change, social inequality, and urbanization are shaping the future, the lessons from Mohenjo-Daro are indispensable. The resilience, ingenuity, and forward thinking of its people provide a blueprint for sustainable living, showing that human civilizations, regardless of their era, share common concerns about survival, growth, and harmony with the environment. Mohenjo-Daro's future as a site of research, education, and cultural significance is bright. Its legacy, forged through millennia, will continue to inspire generations of scholars, planners, and citizens who seek to understand the past and build a better future. As long as its stories continue to unfold through ongoing research and conservation efforts, Mohenjo-Daro will remain a living testament to the enduring power of human creativity, adaptability, and vision. The city's place in the global heritage of humankind is secure, and its influence on our collective future remains as strong as ever.
As we continue to explore the mysteries of Mohenjo-Daro, one of the most compelling areas of investigation remains the structure of its society. While the physical layout of the city provides invaluable insights into its urban planning, we still know very little about the people who lived there, their governance systems, social stratification, and daily interactions. The absence of extensive written records leaves us piecing together the social fabric of this ancient civilization based on the artifacts they left behind and the physical characteristics of their built environment. The lack of monumental palaces, royal tombs, or grand religious temples in Mohenjo-Daro is particularly striking compared to other ancient civilizations. This absence has led some researchers to hypothesize that the Indus Valley Civilization might have been organized in a manner that was more decentralized and egalitarian than other contemporary civilizations. Rather than being ruled by a monarch or a centralized authority, Mohenjo-Daro may have had a more collective form of governance, where decisions were made by a council or community rather than a single ruler. This theory, while speculative, is supported by the uniformity of the housing and the lack of grandiose displays of power or wealth. The presence of smaller, privately constructed homes with standardized features may suggest that wealth disparities were less pronounced in Mohenjo-Daro compared to other ancient societies. Additionally, the fact that no distinct royal or priestly class is apparent in the archaeological record suggests a more egalitarian society, where power and resources were more evenly distributed. However, this remains speculative, as we have no clear evidence of political structure or social hierarchy, unlike the rigid class systems seen in Egypt or Mesopotamia. Artifacts, such as seals and figurines, continue to offer clues about social roles, gender dynamics, and the daily lives of the people of Mohenjo-Daro. Female figurines, for example, often appear in various forms, some of which suggest a symbolic or religious role, possibly indicating women's involvement in spiritual or ceremonial activities. These depictions might point to the importance of gender roles in the social fabric of Mohenjo-Daro, but the lack of further information means that we can only hypothesize about the nature of these roles. In any case, the ongoing investigation into Mohenjo-Daro's social structure provides an exciting avenue for future research, as further excavations and technological advancements may uncover more evidence about how the inhabitants of this ancient city interacted with one another and structured their society. Exploring the intersection of Mohenjo-Daro and modern technology. Modern technology continues to transform the study of Mohenjo-Daro, making it possible to explore and analyze the city in ways that were previously unimaginable. One of the most exciting developments in the field of archaeological research has been the use of advanced scanning technologies, such as LiDAR and GPR, to map the site with incredible precision. These tools allow archaeologists to investigate large areas without disturbing the fragile ruins, and they provide detailed data that can reveal hidden structures or features previously unseen. For instance, recent LiDAR scans of the site have uncovered more detailed information about the city's layout, confirming that the grid pattern of streets extends far beyond the areas that have been traditionally excavated. This non-invasive technology could potentially reveal new sections of the city, offering fresh insights into its urban organization. Ground-penetrating radar, on the other hand, has been used to detect underground features, such as unexcavated buildings or walls, that could further illuminate the spatial distribution of different activities within the city. Additionally, 3D modeling and digital reconstructions are enabling scholars to recreate the appearance of Mohenjo-Daro as it might have looked in its prime. These digital models not only allow for a more immersive exploration of the city, but also enable researchers to conduct virtual experiments, such as testing how the city might have been affected by different environmental changes, or simulating the way in which ancient technologies were employed. Another breakthrough comes from the use of isotopic analysis and DNA sequencing.
By examining the remains of ancient bones, teeth, and even soil samples, scientists can gain a deeper understanding of the diet, health, and migration patterns of the people who lived in Mohenjo-Daro. These studies provide valuable clues about the diet and nutrition of the population, revealing whether they primarily relied on agriculture or trade for sustenance. Moreover, isotopic analysis can shed light on the origins of the people who lived in the city, offering insight into how the inhabitants of Mohenjo-Daro might have interacted with other regions, both within the Indus Valley and beyond. These technologies, combined with traditional archaeological methods, are revolutionizing our ability to reconstruct the past. The integration of digital tools with excavation techniques are enhancing the scope and accuracy of our understanding of Mohenjo-Daro and its place in the larger context of the Indus Valley Civilization. A model for sustainable development, lessons from Mohenjo-Daro for the modern world. As we face growing global challenges such as climate change, urban overpopulation, and resource depletion, Mohenjo-Daro's approach to urban living offers valuable lessons for sustainable development in the modern world. The city's success in managing water resources, organizing waste disposal, and creating efficient urban infrastructure serves as an early model for creating sustainable cities. The advanced drainage and water management systems of Mohenjo-Daro are particularly noteworthy. The city's inhabitants developed a system of covered drains that ran along the streets, ensuring that wastewater was carried away from homes and public spaces. This system not only kept the city clean, but also contributed to public health by reducing the spread of disease. Today, cities around the world are grappling with similar issues, especially in rapidly urbanizing areas where sanitation systems are often overwhelmed. By studying Mohenjo-Daro's water management techniques, modern urban planners can find inspiration for designing sustainable systems that prioritize public health and environmental well-being. Mohenjo-Daro's approach to resource management, particularly its efficient use of water and waste, serves as a reminder of the importance of sustainability in urban planning. The people of Mohenjo-Daro demonstrated an early understanding of the need to balance population growth with resource availability, ensuring that their urban infrastructure could support a growing population without depleting the city's natural resources. The city's success in integrating public health, resource management, and urban planning is a key example of how early civilizations were capable of responding to the challenges they faced. Today, as we confront similar challenges in our own urban environments, the lessons of Mohenjo-Daro are more relevant than ever. Concluding thoughts: the enduring mystery and value of Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro remains one of the most enigmatic and captivating archaeological sites in the world. The city's unique urban design, advanced infrastructure, and the mystery surrounding its decline continue to intrigue scholars, historians, and archaeologists. Despite the ongoing discoveries, many questions about the city and its people remain unanswered, leaving much of Mohenjo-Daro's history open to interpretation. The significance of Mohenjo-Daro extends far beyond the walls of its ruins. The city's legacy serves as a reminder of the complexity of ancient societies and their ability to create sustainable, efficient systems long before modern technology made it possible. As we continue to study and learn from Mohenjo-Daro, we gain not only a deeper understanding of ancient civilizations, but also valuable lessons that can guide us in addressing the challenges of the modern world. Mohenjo-Daro's story is far from complete. As new technologies and research methods continue to uncover more about this remarkable civilization, we are reminded of the ever-present potential for discovery and growth. The city's enduring mystery ensures that it will remain a key focal point for scholars and a source of inspiration for those working to create more sustainable and resilient societies. In the end, Mohenjo-Daro is not just an archaeological site. It is a timeless testament to human creativity, adaptability, and the enduring quest to understand our past and shape our future.
The cultural significance of Mohenjo-Daro extends beyond the field of archaeology, impacting various domains, including art, philosophy, and collective identity. As we explore the remnants of this ancient city, it becomes clear that its impact on modern culture cannot be overstated. The artifacts, the city's architecture, and the everyday objects left behind by the people of Mohenjo-Daro offer an intimate window into the values, beliefs, and lifestyles of a civilization that existed millennia ago. One of the most enduring contributions of Mohenjo-Daro to contemporary culture is the legacy of its artistic traditions. The intricacy of the jewelry, pottery, and figurines found at the site suggests a deep appreciation for beauty and craftsmanship. The seals, often bearing depictions of animals and deities, are not only functional items but also works of art, reflecting the symbolic and cultural beliefs of the people. These artistic expressions highlight the importance of aesthetics in the lives of Mohenjo-Daro's inhabitants and underscore the role of art in preserving cultural identity. Mohenjo-Daro's artistic heritage also has a direct influence on modern creative industries. The motifs and designs seen in the seals and figurines have inspired contemporary artists, particularly those working in the fields of jewelry design, textiles, and ceramics. The distinct style of Mohenjo-Daro's artifacts continues to influence the artistic expressions of today, connecting the creativity of the past to the innovations of the present. The way in which these objects were crafted reflects a deep understanding of form, materials, and purpose, and this tradition of craftsmanship continues to be valued in contemporary society. Furthermore, Mohenjo-Daro serves as a cultural touchstone for identity and heritage. For the people of Pakistan and South Asia, the city represents a critical link to their ancient past and a source of pride. It stands as a symbol of the rich cultural and historical tapestry of the region, helping to define a collective sense of heritage. The preservation of Mohenjo-Daro as a World Heritage Site is not only about safeguarding the physical ruins, but also about preserving a cultural legacy that continues to shape the identity of the people who live in the region. For many, the study and promotion of Mohenjo-Daro is a means of reconnecting with their history and ensuring that the achievements of their ancestors are remembered and celebrated. The importance of cultural education in the context of Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro's cultural significance underscores the importance of heritage education in today's world. Understanding the history and cultural context of ancient sites like Mohenjo-Daro enriches our appreciation of human civilization and helps build connections between the past and present. Museums, educational institutions, and archaeological sites play an essential role in preserving and communicating the cultural heritage of Mohenjo-Daro. By creating accessible platforms for learning, whether through guided tours, digital exhibits, or academic research, educators can engage the public with the story of Mohenjo-Daro, its people, and their lasting contributions to the world. These platforms help bridge the gap between ancient and modern societies, making it possible for people from all over the world to connect with the history of Mohenjo-Daro and gain a deeper understanding of its significance. In addition to formal education, initiatives that involve local communities in the conservation and interpretation of Mohenjo-Daro's heritage are vital for preserving the site's legacy. Engaging local communities ensures that cultural heritage remains relevant to the people who live in close proximity to these ancient ruins. By fostering local involvement in the preservation process, it is possible to create a sense of ownership and responsibility that will ensure the long-term protection of Mohenjo-Daro for future generations. Furthermore, global collaboration in the study and preservation of Mohenjo-Daro is an essential aspect of its continued relevance.
The interconnectedness of the world today allows for a shared responsibility in protecting cultural heritage sites, and Mohenjo-Daro stands as a prime example of how international cooperation can support the safeguarding of ancient knowledge and heritage. As the world continues to evolve, the preservation of Mohenjo-Daro remains a collective responsibility, uniting people from all cultures and backgrounds in the appreciation and protection of our shared history. The timeless relevance of the values of Mohenjo-Daro for the future. The values of Mohenjo-Daro, sustainability, community organization, and respect for the environment, remain as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. The city's advanced water management systems, its public health infrastructure, and its organized layout speak to a civilization that prioritized the well-being of its people and the efficient use of resources. These values continue to resonate in the modern world, where the importance of environmental stewardship, social equity, and sustainable development has never been more urgent. The people of Mohenjo-Daro understood the importance of living in harmony with their environment, creating systems to manage water, waste, and agriculture in a sustainable way. This understanding is especially significant in the context of modern environmental challenges, such as climate change, water scarcity, and pollution. The city's focus on hygiene and public health through its drainage systems and the Great Bath offer lessons for modern cities striving to improve sanitation and prevent the spread of disease. Additionally, Mohenjo-Daro's apparent lack of social hierarchy and its emphasis on community organization can serve as an inspiration for contemporary efforts to build more egalitarian societies. The city's uniformity in housing and the absence of monumental displays of wealth suggests a society that valued equity and community well-being over individual power and wealth accumulation. In an age marked by social and economic inequality, the values of Mohenjo-Daro offer an alternative vision of what a just and sustainable society might look like. The city's resilience in the face of environmental and social challenges also provide important lessons for modern society. Mohenjo-Daro's rise and eventual decline offer a stark reminder of the fragility of civilizations and the need to prioritize adaptability and sustainability in the face of changing conditions. Whether in the context of environmental change, resource depletion, or social instability, the collapse of Mohenjo-Daro underscores the importance of building societies that are resilient to external shocks. Final reflections. Mohenjo-Daro as a bridge between the past and future. Mohenjo-Daro is a powerful symbol of the enduring relevance of ancient civilizations. The city's remarkable achievements in urban planning, engineering, and social organization continue to inspire scholars, urban planners, and environmentalists around the world. The ongoing study of Mohenjo-Daro, coupled with its status as a World Heritage Site, ensures that it will remain a focal point for research, education, and cultural exchange for generations to come. The city's mystery, its rise, its achievements, and its eventual decline serves as a reminder of the complexity of human civilization and the lessons we can learn from the past. By studying Mohenjo-Daro, we gain a better understanding of the forces that shape human societies, and we are reminded that our own modern civilization is not immune to the same challenges that affected ancient societies. Ultimately, Mohenjo-Daro offers both inspiration and caution. It reminds us that human ingenuity and creativity can lead to the development of societies that are advanced and sustainable. Yet it also teaches us that civilizations are fragile and that sustainability, social, economic, and environmental, is key to ensuring that the achievements of the past continue to influence the future. Mohenjo-Daro's legacy is not confined to the ruins of its ancient city, but lives on in the lessons it provides for the future of humanity.
The role of Mohenjo-Daro in understanding human migration and cultural exchange. One of the most intriguing aspects of Mohenjo-Daro and the Indus Valley Civilization as a whole is the evidence of cultural exchange and migration that the site reveals. Despite the lack of written records, archaeological findings suggest that Mohenjo-Daro was part of an expansive network that facilitated not only the movement of goods, but also the exchange of ideas, technologies, and cultural practices. This trade network spanned vast distances, connecting the people of Mohenjo-Daro with neighboring civilizations, including Mesopotamia, Central Asia, and regions further west. The discovery of artifacts such as seals, beads, and jewelry made from materials sourced from distant regions highlights the connectivity of Mohenjo-Daro. Lapis lazuli, a semi-precious stone sourced from Afghanistan, was widely used in jewelry, indicating that the Indus Valley Civilization had established trade links with regions rich in such materials. Similarly, beads and other decorative items found in Mohenjo-Daro have been traced to various areas, including Persia and the Arabian Peninsula, suggesting the active role the city played in international trade and cultural exchanges. Furthermore, the presence of Mesopotamian seals bearing the Indus script, as well as the identification of trade routes connecting Mohenjo-Daro to Sumer and other ancient cities, suggests a mutual exchange of goods, ideas, and possibly even language. The concept of trade in these regions was not just limited to material goods, but likely involved cultural exchange, where ideas about art, governance, and religion were shared across borders. This cross-cultural interaction is a crucial element in understanding the evolution of early civilizations and their interconnectedness. The question of migration is another critical area of exploration. Evidence suggests that the people of Mohenjo-Daro may have been involved in migratory patterns or had diverse origins. Some researchers speculate that the city's strategic location near the Indus River allowed for the movement of people both within and outside the region. Genetic studies, which are becoming increasingly common in archaeological research, may one day provide more concrete evidence of the movement of peoples across South Asia and beyond. Understanding the migratory patterns of people in the Indus Valley could shed light on how different cultural influences were incorporated into the city, and how the city itself may have influenced neighboring regions. The study of Mohenjo-Daro, therefore, offers a unique lens through which to examine the early foundations of global interconnectedness. As our understanding of ancient trade networks and migration patterns continues to evolve, it will be fascinating to see how Mohenjo-Daro fits into the broader history of human movement and cultural exchange. The role of Mohenjo-Daro in reimagining ancient urbanization. Mohenjo-Daro's advanced urban design is not only a marvel of the ancient world, but also a key to understanding the evolution of cities and urbanization itself. The city's layout, its public infrastructure, and the organization of residential areas offer important lessons for modern urbanization. The grid-like pattern of the city, which was carefully planned and executed, is one of the earliest known examples of urban zoning. In Mohenjo-Daro, streets were arranged in a manner that allowed for efficient movement, facilitating trade and social interactions. This method of organizing urban space reflects an early understanding of urban efficiency that modern cities still strive to achieve today. The city's public infrastructure, such as the Great Bath and the advanced drainage systems, further illustrates a commitment to public health and social well-being. The drainage system, which was remarkably advanced for its time, allowed for the separation of waste and clean water, ensuring that the city remained hygienic and disease-free. This focus on public health and sanitation is something that many ancient cities lacked, and it speaks to the foresight of Mohenjo-Daro's urban planners. Moreover, the presence of public spaces, such as the Great Bath, suggests that Mohenjo-Daro's urban planners had a sophisticated understanding of the social aspects of urban life.
Public spaces were not just designed for utility, but for social interaction, providing communal areas for people to gather and engage in communal activities. This reflects an understanding that cities are not only functional environments, but also spaces for building community, something that remains central to urban planning today. In the context of modern urbanization, the study of Mohenjo-Daro offers valuable insights into how cities can be designed for sustainability, health, and community. The city's emphasis on efficient resource management and the well-being of its residents serves as a model for how modern cities might address the challenges of rapid population growth, resource scarcity, and environmental degradation. Mohenjo-Daro as a reflection of human innovation and adaptation. Mohenjo-Daro exemplifies the innate human drive for innovation and adaptation in the face of environmental and social challenges. The people of the Indus Valley developed highly advanced techniques in urban planning, architecture, and engineering to ensure that their society could thrive. These innovations are particularly impressive considering the environmental challenges they faced, such as fluctuating river courses, potential droughts, and the harsh climate of the region. The city's strategic location near the Indus River, while advantageous for trade and agriculture, also posed risks. The river's infrequent flooding could have devastating effects on crops, homes, and infrastructure. In response, the people of Mohenjo-Daro designed sophisticated drainage systems that diverted water away from the city's streets and homes. This proactive approach to urban planning demonstrates the people's understanding of their environment and their ability to adapt to it. Moreover, the city's advanced construction techniques, such as the use of baked brick and standardized measurements, reflect a high degree of engineering skill. The precision with which the city was constructed, along with its emphasis on durability, shows a society that valued long-term planning and sustainability. These engineering feats, which allowed Mohenjo-Daro to endure for centuries, continue to inspire engineers and architects today. The ability of Mohenjo-Daro to adapt to environmental and social challenges is a testament to the resilience of the Indus Valley Civilization. As modern societies face similar challenges, such as climate change, resource scarcity, and urbanization, the story of Mohenjo-Daro reminds us of the importance of innovation and foresight in building sustainable and resilient societies. Mohenjo-Daro's continuing fascination and the future of its study. Mohenjo-Daro's mystery and allure continue to captivate scholars, archaeologists, and the public alike. The unanswered questions about its decline, the undeciphered script, and the nature of its society ensure that it remains one of the most compelling archaeological sites in the world. Despite decades of research, much about Mohenjo-Daro remains shrouded in mystery, leaving room for further exploration and discovery. The future of Mohenjo-Daro's study is bright as new technologies and research methods continue to open new doors for exploration. With the use of cutting-edge tools such as satellite imaging, 3D modeling, and isotopic analysis, we are likely to uncover even more about the daily lives of the people who lived there, the environmental challenges they faced, and the reasons behind the city's eventual abandonment. In addition to new discoveries, interdisciplinary research involving fields such as genetics, climate science, and social anthropology could provide new perspectives on Mohenjo-Daro. By combining data from different disciplines, scholars can gain a more holistic understanding of the Indus Valley Civilization and its place in the broader narrative of human history. Conclusion: Mohenjo-Daro's enduring legacy. Mohenjo-Daro, with its enigmatic ruins and the mysteries that still surround it, stands as one of the most important legacies of ancient human civilization. The city's advanced urban planning, technological innovations, and cultural achievements offer profound insights into the capabilities of early societies. Its lasting influence on fields such as archaeology, urban planning, and environmental science underscores its significance in shaping both our understanding of the past and our approach to the future. As new technologies and research methods continue to unfold, the story of Mohenjo-Daro will undoubtedly evolve, revealing more about this extraordinary civilization and its contributions to human history. In a world that faces many of the same challenges as Mohenjo-Daro, climate change, resource scarcity, and rapid urbanization, the lessons from this ancient city offer timeless guidance. Mohenjo-Daro's legacy is not just a relic of the past, it is a living testament to human innovation, adaptation, and the enduring quest to build sustainable societies. Its continued study and preservation ensure that its story will remain an integral part of our shared history, inspiring future generations to learn from and build upon the achievements of this ancient city.
The role of Mohenjo-Daro in shaping global dialogue on sustainability and resilience. Mohenjo-Daro's urban planning and resource management are not only significant in the context of ancient history, but also resonate strongly in the contemporary global conversation about sustainability and resilience. The city's ability to manage its resources, especially water, and its focus on creating a hygienic and organized urban environment offers valuable insights into how ancient societies handled challenges similar to those we face today: climate change, water scarcity, and urbanization. In particular, the way the people of Mohenjo-Daro managed their water supply, built drainage systems to ensure clean streets, and integrated communal spaces into their urban design stands as a model for modern cities striving to be more sustainable. The Indus Valley Civilization's proactive measures in designing for public health, waste management, and resource conservation can provide contemporary urban planners with innovative solutions to address some of the pressing challenges posed by rapid urban growth and environmental degradation. As global populations continue to grow and urbanization accelerates, understanding how ancient civilizations like Mohenjo-Daro adapted to their environmental conditions can inform modern efforts to create cities that are both resilient and sustainable. This kind of knowledge becomes particularly important in regions that face challenges such as extreme weather, limited access to water, or rapidly expanding urban centers. The sustainable practices employed in Mohenjo-Daro, such as rainwater harvesting systems, waste disposal, and the careful use of materials, can be integrated into modern infrastructure to create a balance between progress and environmental stewardship. Mohenjo-Daro's success, in part, was due to its ability to make the most of its local environment while avoiding the depletion of essential resources. This approach to sustainability is incredibly relevant today, as cities around the world seek ways to limit their carbon footprints, minimize waste, and manage the challenges brought on by climate change. The city's intelligent water management system, which included wells in individual homes and public drainage systems, can be considered one of the earliest examples of urban sustainability, influencing modern water conservation efforts. Unveiling the ancient ecosystem, Mohenjo-Daro's environmental significance. The study of Mohenjo-Daro offers a unique opportunity to examine the intersection between human activity and the natural environment during ancient times. The location of Mohenjo-Daro, near the banks of the Indus River, provided access to fertile soil and abundant water, which allowed the civilization to thrive. However, changes in the river's course and environmental conditions may have contributed to the city's eventual decline. This transition presents a fascinating case study for environmental scientists interested in understanding the interplay between civilizations and their environments. Recent research has focused on examining ancient environmental conditions in the region to understand how changes in the climate or the environment may have influenced the rise and fall of Mohenjo-Daro. For example, scientists are studying the sediment layers and traces of ancient river paths to determine how shifting river courses may have affected agricultural production and water availability. Climate data is being analyzed to understand whether droughts, floods, or changes in seasonal rainfall may have put stress on the city's infrastructure and resources, leading to its decline. By studying the environmental history of Mohenjo-Daro, researchers are gaining important insights into how natural world shaped the course of human development. This research helps us understand how ancient societies responded to environmental shifts and what might have been the tipping points that caused civilizations to collapse or adapt. In turn, this knowledge can inform contemporary approaches to managing environmental resources, mitigating the effects of climate change, and building resilient communities that can adapt to future challenges. Mohenjo-Daro in the context of global cultural heritage. Mohenjo-Daro, as one of the most important sites of the Indus Valley Civilization, plays an essential role in the global conversation about cultural heritage. Its place on the UNESCO World Heritage List not only acknowledges its historical significance, but also underscores the importance of protecting cultural sites that hold universal value. In the age of globalization, where cultures are constantly evolving and integrating, Mohenjo-Daro serves as a reminder of the rich diversity of human history and the contributions of ancient civilizations to the collective human experience. The protection and promotion of Mohenjo-Daro as a cultural heritage site offers valuable lessons about the preservation of other sites around the world. As the global community faces the threat of destruction to cultural monuments due to conflict, climate change, and urban expansion, the preservation of Mohenjo-Daro serves as a model for how to balance the needs of modern society with the responsibility to protect and preserve our shared heritage. The UNESCO designation of Mohenjo-Daro is not just a recognition of its past significance, but also a commitment to its future, ensuring that future generations can learn from and appreciate this ancient city. Moreover, the global recognition of Mohenjo-Daro helps to foster a sense of shared cultural identity, promoting cross-cultural understanding and cooperation. As an international heritage site, Mohenjo-Daro connects people from different regions, backgrounds, and cultures, allowing them to come together in appreciation of an ancient civilization that transcends borders. This shared cultural legacy has the power to bring people closer, reminding us of our common human history and the importance of preserving the diverse cultural expressions that have shaped the world. The ongoing mystery of Mohenjo-Daro, an invitation for future exploration. Despite decades of research, Mohenjo-Daro still holds many secrets, and its story is far from complete. As new excavation techniques, technologies, and interdisciplinary approaches are developed, scholars are likely to uncover more aspects of the city's history, from its social organization to its religious practices, trade networks, and eventual decline. The city's undeciphered script continues to be one of the most tantalizing mysteries of ancient history, and breakthroughs in this area could offer new insights into the lives of the people who lived in Mohenjo-Daro. The mystery surrounding Mohenjo-Daro, particularly regarding the cause of its collapse, has prompted widespread speculation and debate. Some researchers argue that environmental factors, such as a change in the river's course or a prolonged drought, led to the city's abandonment. Others point to potential social or economic factors, including internal strife, depletion of resources, or changes in trade routes. Regardless of the specific cause, the fall of Mohenjo-Daro raises important questions about the vulnerability of even the most advanced civilizations and provides a powerful reminder of the importance of environmental resilience and sustainable practices in the face of changing conditions.
As technology advances, it is likely that new discoveries will continue to shed light on these unresolved questions. Advances in genetic research, isotope analysis, and geospatial technologies hold the potential to unlock the secrets of Mohenjo-Daro, providing a clearer picture of its people, its culture, and its ultimate fate. The continuing exploration of the site invites future generations of archaeologists, historians, and scientists to contribute their insights and help further unravel the mysteries of this ancient metropolis. Conclusion: Mohenjo-Daro's lasting impact on human knowledge. Mohenjo-Daro, with its rich history, remarkable urban planning, and continuing mysteries, holds an enduring place in the study of human civilization. It stands as a testament to the ingenuity, resilience, and creativity of the Indus Valley Civilization, offering valuable lessons for contemporary societies on sustainable development, urban planning, and resource management. The city's ongoing preservation and study ensure that its legacy will continue to inspire and inform future generations, helping us understand the complexities of ancient societies and providing insights that are still relevant to the challenges we face today. As new discoveries are made and technologies continue to evolve, Mohenjo-Daro's place in global heritage and its role in the larger narrative of human history will only become more significant. The city's mysteries and lessons will continue to captivate the imagination of scholars and the public, offering a window into a past that continues to shape our present and future. Mohenjo-Daro is more than just an archaeological site.